What's going on in this one? So what's going on? Let's see. The title is Chaos Erupts After Man Steals an Officer's Taser. Hold up here.
Whoa. You got a warrant.
Whoa.
No violation of probation.
It's not seeming like he's taking it too well to hear something like that from the cop. Of course, how could anybody take that in a calm, cool, and collective way, though, you know? Because that got to be one of the worst things to hear, you know?
No. You're going to get charges now. You are going to get charges now.
Hopefully, he just remains cool, calm, and collective, though, and goes with the process instead of making things worse. You know, the title says otherwise, though. You never know.
What? Stop.
Oh, see that right there? Getting up and pushing the officer or anything off of you? Boy, that could probably get you charged with something else. You don't want to do that.
What am I getting charged for? Tell me, then I'll chill.
No, you got a violation of probation. Put your hands. Don't explain everything, okay? It's not with anything with us. Now turn around.
Hold up here.
Not with y'all. I didn't do anything. I've been working.
Turn around.
So it's almost like he just wants to argue with the officer and everything, and he thinks by arguing it's going to get him away from the situation that the officers are telling him he's already in, right? But that is definitely not the smartest move that you could possibly make in a situation like that, partner. You got to be able to know your rights and know what you can say and what you can't do in those situations. You know what I mean?
A violation. Turn around.
For what?
They will explain it. We don't have to tell you. Now turn around or you're going to get tased.
You have to tell me.
No, we don't. You got a warrant, a valid warrant, and I am telling you right now.
Okay, so I'm asking you guys, what is the valid of...
Bro, what is up with the tight shirt? I keep looking like, man, is that shirt just really that tight? Man, that is one tight shirt. Hold up here.
Before we get to any
Violation of probation.
What violation?
They'll explain everything.
Okay, can I have somebody listen? I'm only saying this because I just went through this.
Okay.
And I didn't do anything wrong. And I only sat for 3 months and I just got back out for no reason.
You were going to get charges if you don't put your hands behind your back.
Yep.
See what he's doing right now is escalating the situation with the cops. You know, if he'd have just been cool and everything throughout, probably would have got himself situated and everything, man. He probably would have been good. You know, but arguing back and forth with a cop, boy, that's never a good situation to put yourself in.
You have a valid warrant in the system.
What warrant? They didn't send me no warrant, no nothing.
They don't have to send you a
That's
warrant.
the they do. What the
Hold
Stop.
up.
Calm down.
Calm what down?
Boy, he's getting close to that cop. Look, you don't want to put yourself in that type of environment neither. Where you gonna argue with a cop and then get real close to him, like. Boy, you know how many people get arrested doing those type of things?
Okay, put your hands behind your back.
You're just gonna get tased, man. I'm not gonna keep asking.
All right, I'll put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Boy, it's sad to see anybody go through that, though. You know, some people make bad choices, but they have to deal with consequences like that. But at the same time, you know, it's all learning lessons for anybody that puts themselves in that situation. They probably just had to learn from it and get better from it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody stays stuck in a bad position. You know, some people just take a little longer to learn from their mistakes. But some people learn from their mistakes right away. Know what I'm saying? Oh, boy, he got that cop taser in his hand. Oh, that just makes the situation even worse. That could probably make it 10 times worse, the situation. You see what I'm saying? Taking the cop's taser and start running and everything while they got people around and everything. That's putting their safety at risk because you don't know. He might not know how to operate the taser, and he might have accidentally fired the taser or let it off where it would hit one of the people, one of them innocent people. You see what I'm saying? So that's like never a thing that somebody should do. Oh, he dropped it. Oh my goodness, bro. He probably said to himself, boy, I don't want this thing in my hand no more. Hold up here. Boy, it's almost looking like he would be a track star or something, the way he's running super fast. It's like the cops are having, a hard time just keeping up with him.
No! Don't go! We're gonna catch charges! Open the door! What the fuck? What's going on?
Oh my goodness.
You open the door! Unlock.
Whoa, he just got in that person's car? Hold up here, or is he the driver? I'm confused. I don't think he was wearing that shirt.
Unlock the door!
What the fuck, bro?
Oh,
Stop!
What the fuck is going on, bro?
Get out right now! Put your hands behind your back.
oh man.
Bro. What the fuck?
So he was going to just put that guy in a situation where he was going to tell that guy to run away from the police? Man, that's terrible. You don't never want to put your own cousin or your own friend or anybody you just meet in a bad situation like that where you telling them to run away from the police for you and your mistakes. Oh, man, you don't never know. He might have got in that car and he might have told that dude to step on it. But like, I don't know, you just have to know better than that.
Man! Bro, y'all not finna tell me what my arrest for? Or my warrant? Why you don't care about that taser?
Oh.
You wanna Man, bro!
And you see, that's real nerve. Whenever somebody's gonna sit there and run away from the police and grab their taser and then toss it on the ground while they running away from the police, the nerve of them to ask about something about a warrant. That's just some straight up nerve.
Why you do shit?
Oh.
You talking about me?
Oh.
I ain't talking about them saying, bro. You can't.
Now he arguing with his cousin. So you see that he wasn't no good right there. He just had his emotions running wild. Thinking that he's gonna get arrested and everything after he ran away. But that ain't no position you want to put yourself in right there. You see. And it was a good thing his cousin didn't take off with him, because then his cousin might have faced charges or something. See what I'm saying? That's like getting yourself into a situation that you don't need to be in for no reason.
I be going back, man. Well, I didn't do shit. What's my warrant for? Please tell me. I'm his cousin. What's my warrant? Hey, tase me.
Hold up here.
Tase me.
Ooh, boy, he's like a bull in a china shop. You ever seen that before, boy? The bull can't contain itself in a china shop, boy. They gonna break everything. They are gonna break everything.
Stop! Stop! I'm a dog.
Man, that's crazy.
Get him. Tase me.
You talk about using the wrong language with cops after you already done ran away from them.
Tase me. Cuz, stop, nigga. Make it worse. I'm a dog.
Man, he had made it worse for himself the minute that he decided to run. And then he made it worse for himself whenever he took the cop's taser and ran with the taser right next to them innocent people. Boy, them people probably was like, look at this dude running with a weapon in his hand. They don't know that's a taser. That could be something else,
Wrong
too.
Man, that's crazy, though. I'm telling you right now, that's really crazy.
Why you not tough, nigga? I told you that.
You see all that crying back and forth with the cop, and everything, arguing back and forth while he's already in handcuffs. In what kind of world would the cop just let him go because he keeps on getting in his face and arguing with him? What state do they allow that at? Because I never seen that before, partner. I'm from Louisiana. I'm going to tell you, arguing with cops after you get in handcuffs and resisting them and everything like that, probably going to get you in more trouble. And that's just my opinion. I believe that's what happens. Boy, that's why you don't want to do that.
That's what I'm saying, I'm a dog, nigga.
He's just using the worst language he could possibly use in a situation like that also. And you already know the cops tell people anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. So everything that he's saying, while it's on footage from the cop body camera, probably just could get him in even more trouble than what he was already in. You don't know. You don't know. I don't know neither. I'm just taking a wild guess. But if I was in a situation like that, partner, which I would never put myself in a situation like that, it would have to be some crazy stuff to go down where, man, I mean, like crazy, like some movie type stuff. But I would never put myself in no situation like that. Never. Boy, never run away from no cop. Boy, I would never talk back and forth with no cop like that, boy. I know better. I know that, they authority. They law enforcement for a reason.